Nothing better than a road that looks like this. Huh? Round and round, loop-de-loo. Another great road that we're on here. This is 844 coming from Independence or West Virginia out to Washington, Pennsylvania. One of my favorite roads to ride around here, man. Just nice and relaxing. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful road. Hey folks, welcome back once again, everybody out there in YouTube land. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard the 2018 Road Glide Ultra. I've been calling her Silver Streak. I don't know if Mrs. HR is going to like that or not, but hey, you know what? The woman names the kids, the man names the bike. That's the way it works, but I like Silver Streak. It kind of fits. She's kind of got a lot of silver or chrome on her. But, holy crap. Right through the pot. Look at that. Right around the pothole. That was pretty good. What I wanted to ask everybody today, and I'm not really a topic kind of guy. I'm more of a BS kind of guy, right? I like to just chit-chat. So I'm going to turn this into a story. So back in the day, it was a cool day. Actually, it was in November, I believe. There was a little bit of snow on the ground. This was in I think it was 2015. There was a young man, namely that was me, and a young woman, namely that was Mrs. HDR, well, younger than we are now. And we had some traumatic life events happen, and I told her I was ready to get back into motorcycling. I've been in motorcycling for almost probably 20 years or so. I took, you take some years off to raise your children. There's nothing wrong with that. Guys that do that, that's very noble. But I was ready to get back into motorcycling. So I told Mrs. HDR. At the time, she was not Mrs. HDR yet. She was Miss HDR. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. So we went to the local Harley shop. I was looking to buy. Now, don't unsubscribe and don't leave my channel when I tell you this. I was hoping to buy a 750 Honda Shadow. I love the Honda Shadows, the way they look and the way they, well, not the way they sound. I don't even know how Honda Shadow sounds, to be honest with you, but I thought it was the right size bike for me to get back into motorcycling without overwhelming myself without a big touring bike, such as the Road Glide Ultra Silver Streak here. So, I went in. Now, the guy, it used to be a Honda Harley-Davidson dealer. And I went in, I started talking with the salesman. I said, yeah, I'd like to see a Honda Shadow, please. Something used. I don't have a lot of money. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on it. Excuse me. He said, all right. New to be HDR, because, I wasn't HDR. But he kind of felt that maybe one day I would be HDR. He said, but here's the problem, sir. And I said, what's that? I said, don't call me sir, because it makes me feel a little bit older than what I am. He said, we don't sell Hondas anymore. We don't have any room. The Harley-Davidson's has taken over our whole entire shop, so now we're just 100% Harley-Davidson dealer. I said, all right, my friend. I said, let me tell you. I said, we got to go because we are not, we don't have the means to buy a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. We can't afford to buy a Harley. You hear Harley, what do you think of? Big bucks, right? That's what you think of. So he goes, no, wait, don't leave. I'm sure I can put you in a motorcycle that you're going to love. And I said, well, I can't handle a Harley, man. They're big. They got them big engines on it. They're real loud and obnoxious. I said, I don't want a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. I'm just getting back in after years of not riding. He goes, I'll fit you to a motorcycle. His name was John. John is now semi-retired. He still sells motorcycles. A lot of you know I bought that from Steel City Harley Davidson in Washington, PA, which, well, we've had our indifferences lately. I think we've worked through some of those, myself and the owner, at the Christmas party. But anyway, let's back it up. So whatever happened, happened. So John takes me upstairs to the used motorcycles. You know, can't afford a new one. I don't even think at this point I can afford a used Harley Davidson motorcycle. And the first bike I looked at was a 1995 Harley Softail. Like, wow, that's a nice motorcycle. And the price was, I don't know, $3,000. Not astronomical for Harley Davidson, about what I was thinking of spending for a Honda. So I told John, I said, well, John, I could afford this motorcycle. I said, this is pretty nice. I like his motorcycle. John said, yeah, but you don't want this motorcycle. I said, well, no, wait, John, are you trying to upsell me? He goes, no. He said, new HDR, I'm trying to work with you here and make sure you're happy with your purchase. I said, well, that's being fair. John goes to tell me that particular Softail, more crap on the road, that particular Softail has what they call hard engine mounts. Which is basically on an older bike is metal to metal on the engine. He said it vibrates a lot. You're not going to have a very comfortable ride. You know, it shakes a lot. He said, I'll sell it to you there for $3,000. He said, you know what? I'll even do $2,700. We want to get rid of that bike. I said, well, here, that's a big catchphrase, right? Wow, it is like really, look at that flag, man. It is really windy. So I said, John, what do you suggest? And John said, well, I got this Sportster, a 1200 Sportster low. Now, the low part didn't really interest me because, I mean, I'm not a short guy, right? But I felt it was very comfortable. It really was. It was a super comfortable bike. I liked it because I was able to flat feed it right out of the store. That bike was a 2008. A 2008 Harley Davidson Sportster. I said, okay, John, how much are you going to charge me for this motorcycle here? I don't know what kind it is. Sportster, you said. He goes, yeah, sit on it. I was like, oh man, it's comfortable. And he goes, well, here, I'm going to hold it. Put your feet up on the highway pegs. This brings me to my story for today. This brings me to the topic, or long topic here. Sorry about that. Another bike out here catching some breeze. But not only that, another road glide. So I put my, he held the bike up, I put my feet up on the highway pegs, such as this, right? Like that. I said, John, what are these for? He said, well, when you're going down the road, you can kick back, relax, put your feet up on the highway pegs. Just kind of cruise along. I said, oh man, I would never do that. I'll never take my feet away from that brake. I'm a little nervous about riding this big Harley Davidson motorcycle. Big because of the engine, right? 1200 cc. I was looking for a 750 cc, but you're talking 1200 on a Sportster. So, but here's my question. I'll tell you what happened to that Sportster in just a minute. Actually, you know what? Here's a picture of my Sportster right here. I don't know if I ever showed you that bike before. And, I mean, I love the bike. I took it out, like, I had it almost forever. I'll tell you that in a minute. But here's the question, though, is how many of you out there have highway pegs? I ride with some guys, man, they ride with highway pegs through a town. They can have their feet up on the pegs and they're kicking back and kind of chilling out. So I use them all the time now. I'm so used to having my feet up. I feel bad when Miss Station is with me because she doesn't know where to put her feet. So I'm going to remedy that. I'm going to buy her some highway pegs for the passenger floorboards so she can get her feet up and down and move them in different positions on trips. You got to do that, folks. You don't get blood clots. Very important. She has her ways, though. She puts her feet up on up on front. She does all kind of stuff. She's pretty comfortable back there, though. But so honestly, that Sportster lasted 4 months. I think I paid maybe $5,000. Does that sound right for a 2008 Sportster? Don't ask me the mileage. I don't know what it had on it. But it was all tuned up, ready to go, oil changes and all that. So I liked the bike. Was it comfortable? Not for me. Now I know PA Bearded Biker. If you watch his channel if you don't. He actually did, I think, almost 1,100 miles going to Texas for the World Setting Parade with Adam Sandoval and the group down there. He actually rode down there from Pennsylvania and has his Iron Butt Challenge patch now. So he did that on a Sportster. So you gotta love PA Bearded Biker, man. He is one heck of a motorcyclist. He takes that Sportster everywhere. Her name is Delilah. He loves her. He'll never get rid of that motorcycle. I don't even know what year it is. He'll never get rid of it. Listen to him talk. It's part of his family. I mean, I know they could be part of your family somehow, but that's really cool. So yeah, my bike lasted 4 months, paid $5,000. I took like at least a $2,500 hit when I traded it in on a 2011 Harley Electric Glide Classic is what I had. Me and myself and Miss HR rode that bike all over the place. Thousands and thousands of miles on that bike with stock seats, stock handlebars, you know. I didn't do a whole lot with it. Oh crap. But hey guys, nice to see you. But she wasn't comfortable on the Sportster at all. She was scared to death of it because it was too tight for her, too enclosed for her to sit back there. But yeah, the Electric Glide Classic she loved. When I went to trade it, she goes, "You're trading off Black Beauty. I mean, Black Beauty has been with us everywhere." I'm like, well, now you got Silver Streak. She don't know that name yet. So if she sees this video, I might actually clip this because she's been watching the clips I put on Instagram now. But yeah, let me hear your thoughts about. I got another bike behind me. He's whipping, man. I should let him around me. Let me hear your thoughts about the highway pegs. Do you use them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you don't even have any? And if you don't have them, why not? I think you should get a pair. They're very comfortable to ride with. All right, but remember, I always tell you, first of all, thanks for joining me here. I am HDR, Harley Day Rider. Remember, ride your own ride, be safe out there, and I will talk to everybody next time here. So long from southwestern Pennsylvania. Be safe out there, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.